Let's focus on what matters, supporting local. We talk about it all the time, but when it comes to our food, what is the best way to do that? Connecticut may be one of the country's smaller states, but its agricultural impact is substantial. And with hundreds of farmers markets here, consumers have access to fresh local food year-round. I caught up with Amanda Stanton, the president and founder of Stanton Small Business Marketing, to learn more.
A CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture. And what that means is you purchase a share of a farm's crops that they produce ahead of time, typically in January through March. So full shares will feed a family of 4. Half shares will normally feed a family of 2. And people are getting creative. They're doing pick as you go. Farmers are constantly innovating, and so even the CSA process and industry changes over time.
What we're fueling our bodies with matters now more than ever, and Amanda Stanton says CSAs can help with that.
You know where your food is coming from, and I think that's something that's really important, especially today with the supply chain issues we're seeing. Secondly, really helps the farms with their cash flow. And this is something that, as a consumer, I don't think is widely available knowledge. Typically, those months that you're purchasing a CSA, a farm is not making a lot of money. It's the winter, it's their downtime. So you're actually helping them make investments in their future as well.
But when it comes to New England weather, farming can be challenging, especially in years with a lot of rain.
Farmers lost anywhere up to 80% of their crops last year. It's super important this year that we get ahead of this, that we support our farmers, and that they know that we're in this with them.
And it's a win-win because you're helping your neighbors and getting farm fresh fruits and vegetables, even meats, dairy, and bread.
You do. You get this variety of crops and you make the best of it, which can challenge you in your cooking and the way that you eat in a good way. I'm actually doing a segment on my social media with my CSA on how to use all those things. You might not know how. So we can we can pickle, we can, make sure that those crops don't go to waste. Connecticut dairy is always in season. We have apples, we have a ton of variety of winter squash, potatoes, and oysters, believe it or not. Connecticut has a huge aquaculture scene. We have the garlic farm in Granby, Connecticut, who's doing a weekly just pickup. And also New Park Brewing and Sub Edge Farm have partnered, and they're doing a really cool CSA where you can pick up bread, eggs, beer from your local New Park Brewing, also bread from Sweet Sage Bakery.
It's much more than food, though.
We have Stein Family Farm in East Windsor who's doing a cut flour CSA. So you pick up your weekly flours from your local farm, too.
But the clock is ticking to sign up.
So you want to hop on this right away. Do your research, and you can visit my website, StantonSBM.com, and you can find links to the Department of Agriculture website as well as resources on how to get the most out of your CSA. A few of my personal favorites and recommendations are Grezik Farm in New Hartford. They actually have a delivery option, which can be very convenient. Fairweather Growers in Rocky Hill. Something special about theirs is they have a deli. You can get an amazing sandwich when you do your pickup as long as it's before 2 p.m. Towns Marketplace in Burlington is a great one. They've won tons of awards for their farm stand and their CSA. And last but not least, Kaleman Bassett and Beckett Farms in Glastonbury. So by choosing to partake in a CSA, you're supporting your neighbors, your community members, and the caretakers of your land.